Today, we got an absolutely legendary fight coming your way. The Avengers versus the Justice League. Who's coming out on top here? Let's find out. The Avengers are a team of extraordinary individuals with either superpowers or other special abilities, designed to protect the world from inner or extraterrestrial threats that are considered too big for any one hero to handle alone. Iron Man is the founder of the team, the smartest man in the world, has a suit of armor that allows him to battle directly against Thanos and create any weapon imaginable. Captain America is the leader of the team, is the pinnacle of human physical potential, is one of the best fighters in the world, and carries around an unbreakable vibranium shield. Thor is the god of thunder, is one of the strongest, most powerful heroes in the universe, has the ability to control lightning, as well as having a powerful weapon in Stormbreaker. Hulk is easily one of the strongest beings on Earth. Quicksilver is the fastest man alive. And Vision is a powerful android with the ability to manipulate his density and has a freaking Infinity Stone in his forehead. Hawkeye is the most accurate man in the world. Black Widow is a master spy and assassin. Falcon can fly with his high-powered jetpack. Winter Soldier, another super soldier with a powerful vibranium arm. Just like Iron Man, War Machine has an immensely powerful suit of armor. Valkyrie is one of the most elite warriors in all of Asgard. And Okoye is one of the most elite warriors in all of Wakanda. Spider-Man has a proportionate speed, strength, and durability of a spider. Black Panther is a super soldier with nearly indestructible armor and powerful vibranium tech. And Rocket Raccoon is a genius, immensely powerful arsenal of alien weapons. Ant-Man has the power to shrink down to microscopic sizes or grow to over 100 feet tall. Wasp can shrink down to microscopic sizes and fly. And Nebula is a master assassin feared throughout the universe. Scarlet Witch, insanely powerful telepath with vast telekinetic powers. Doctor Strange is the Sorcerer Supreme, the most powerful sorcerer in the world. And Wong is right there by his side, another powerful sorcerer. Then finally, we got Captain Marvel. She's almost stronger than Thanos himself, isn't fazed by Thanos' attacks, can fly at light speed, and has the ability to fire immensely powerful energy attacks. So, let's look at one corner, Earth's mightiest heroes, the Avengers. But, entering the ring, in the corner, well again it's Earth's mightiest heroes, the Justice League. The Justice League is a group of superheroes that are dedicated to protecting the world from all sorts of threats. The team was founded by Batman and Wonder Woman when Doomsday killed Superman, and Batman saw warnings that a bigger threat was still coming. So Bruce and Diana went on to form a team of superhumans with the sole intent of ensuring the survival of Earth and humanity. Batman, Flash, Aquaman, Cyborg, and Wonder Woman then went through a procedure to bring back the Man of Steel, which led to their victory against Steppenwolf and his Parademon army. Superman is obviously the most powerful member of the League, and he's so strong, but destroy large parts of Metropolis in his battle against Zod and decimate Steppenwolf, who was strong enough to fight against the rest of the League by himself. Also durable enough to take attacks from Doomsday and General Zod, and even survive a nuclear explosion. He's also moved so fast that people literally appear to be frozen in time, and it's almost as fast as the Flash. Wonder Woman is strong to lift and throw tanks. She's battled against Doomsday, also charged Steppenwolf through a wall. She's durable enough to take attacks from Doomsday, Steppenwolf, Ares, and Superman, and is a casual bullet dodger, so he'll blitz right through opponents. Batman is in peak physical condition, is strong enough to send people flying backwards with his attacks, actually durable enough to take attacks from Superman. Also an insanely skilled and rather brutal fighter, being able to clear out a whole warehouse of armed thugs and mercenaries in just a few minutes. Aquaman is incredibly strong, able to submarine out of the water and punch Steppenwolf and send him flying. Also durable enough to take attacks from Superman and Steppenwolf. Is fast enough to break the sound barrier under the water. Actually is skilled and trained fighter, especially with his trident. Cyborg is incredibly versatile, able to form rockets and shields to protect from Superman, is able to blast back Steppenwolf with a single shot, and is quite strong as well, throwing Aquaman a considerable distance. He's also able to hack into any form of technology, even hacking Kryptonian tech and subconsciously hacking into the Batcave. Then, finally, we got the Flash. Barry is remarkably fast, allowing him to perform attacks in hundreds of a second, run along walls, actually faster than Superman, and even able to dodge attacks from the Man of Steel. So, who wins? Well, let's break it down. So the Avengers and the Justice League are two of the most iconic superhero teams of all time. The likes of Superman, Iron Man, Wonder Woman, and Hulk filling out the rosters. And who would win between the two is a debate that's raged on for decades. But today, we're not focused on the comics versions of the team, but the MCU and the DCEU versions. So, who's come out top here? Well, let's break it down. Also, just a note, we'll be using full rosters in this fight. I know, the Avengers have a pretty significant numbers advantage here. But I don't really think we can fault the team for expanding the roster while the JL didn't. Plus, a significant number of the Avengers team are just humans and street-level heroes, while the Justice League really just has one, so the numbers advantage isn't even that big of a deal. So that being said, well, let's get started. Now, looking from a street-level perspective, well, Batman is absolutely toast. Yeah, he's Batman and all that, but he's going up against Captain America, Black Panther, Winter Soldier, Nebula, Wasp, even Hawkeye, Black Widow, Falcon, and Okoye. Bruce is not going to beat them. He can't even beat Steve or T'Challa on their own. So yeah, street level definitely goes to the Avengers. But that doesn't really matter, because no street level hero is going to take down the likes of Superman or Wonder Woman. So the Avengers are going to have to pull out the big guns in order to take them down. And honestly, Superman and Wonder Woman are the only real threats to the Avengers from the Justice League. Now, hear me out. Let's start off with taking a look at the Flash. He's easily the fastest hero here, faster than anyone else on either team. But he's just not a fighter. Like he said, he kind of just pushes people and then runs away. Granted, he did get better as the movie progressed, but still not by much. I also don't think Flash's pushes won't do much to the Avengers here. Any Avenger. Captain America and even Hawkeye are able to take Quicksilver's attacks. Steve literally got right back up after a speed blitz. And Flash's attacks never really struck me as significantly more powerful than Quicksilver's. I mean, Flash is able to destroy parademons. Quicksilver is able to destroy Ultron drones. Seems about the same to me. Flash also isn't infallible. He literally trips over his own feet sometimes. And Batman is able to save him mid-fall. So it's a real possibility that either someone tags him, or he literally takes himself out of the fight. Finally, Flash is going to be able to do nothing when going up against the likes of Thor, Hulk, or Captain Marvel. He'll literally just be knocked backwards, just like what happened in his fight against Superman. So yeah, Flash isn't enough to take the Avengers down. Oh, and I almost forgot. The Avengers have their own speedster too, Quicksilver. And while Flash might be the faster one of the two, Pietro is still fast enough to keep Barry occupied, especially since Quicksilver is the better fighter and is better using his speed in a fight. So now about Aquaman. Well, Arthur is real impressive. He lifted up the massive submarine out of the water, which, if you do the math behind it, is one of the greatest strength feats in any superhero movie. He sent Steppenwolf flying for his attacks, has also taken attacks from Steppenwolf and even Superman, and is a very skilled fighter with his trident. But it's just going to be numbers that gets him. Like, tell me, how will Arthur do against War Machine, basically Iron Man light, Ant-Man, now Giant Man, able to knock out Leviathans, Valkyrie, able to cut through Leviathans, Spider-Man, able to stagger Thanos, Vision, he definitely can't counter phasing, even Wong there for magical backup, and Rocket launching out weapons all over the place. Arthur could potentially win against any one of them, but it's just those numbers that's going to get him. So Cyborg, honestly, just from a physical standpoint, I've never really been too impressed with Cyborg. He's able to block Superman's heat vision or phase stepping off of his arm cannons, but his counterpart over at the Avengers, Iron Man, just leagues above that. Then if he crosses paths with someone like Thor, Hulk, or Captain Marvel, well, he's going to get ripped in too, just like Steppenwolf did to him. So really it's his hacking here that makes him a potential threat to the Avengers, because a lot of them are technologically based. Iron Man, War Machine, Vision, and Nebula, just to name a few. So how great is his hacking? Well, he's able to accidentally tap into the Batcave, wirelessly hack into a government computer, and even hack into Batman's computer and plug into the Nightcrawler in order to operate it. He was also able to plug into the mother boxes. However, he had to have physical contact with the Kryptonian tech and Batman's Nightcrawler, and we don't really know how long it took him to get into the other computers. Don't know if it was instant or took a while. But I'm not sure his hacking will be enough to single-handedly take down the Avengers and their tech. Vision is able to counter Ultron and overcome him, blocking him out of the internet entirely. So gotta assume that he'll be difficult to hack into and control. Tony created tech to prevent Ultron from hacking into both the Iron Man and War Machine armor. Presumably he's upgraded that tech as they've upgraded armors, and Tony hacked into North Korea, Hammer Industries, and others in just seconds from his phone. Honestly, nothing Cyborg has shown us is impressive enough to justify saying he could instantly hack into and defeat Iron Man, War Machine, and Vision. Basically, if Ultron can't do it, Cyborg can't do it either. Only one that he can probably hack into is Nebula, and that's because she was basically built for hacking into. But then if Cyborg takes down Nebula, well, that's really no loss to the Avengers. She's just one street-level hero out of plenty of other street-level heroes on the Avengers. So like I said, Superman and Wonder Woman are the only two bona fide threats for the Avengers to face in this fight. On the other hand, Clark and Diana will be squaring off against Thor, Hulk, Captain Marvel, even Iron Man and Giant Man to some degree. And there's a larger threat of Doctor Strange and Scarlet Witch. Let's talk about the physical threats first. So when it comes to Wonder Woman, honestly, after Infinity War, Iron Man could give her a good fight. Maybe not necessarily beat her. Diana is still faster and she's got that lethal sword. But they're Hulk in the mix, and I think she's going down more times than not. Hulk's a lot stronger than her, can beat her up like Doomsday did, and with Iron Man providing some range attacks and slugging it out physically too, I just find it hard to say Diana will win here. Granted, her sword is still lethal, but we still got Giant Man out there. They really need that extra backup, which they probably won't. And then there's Superman. Now, Superman is insanely strong, insanely fast, insanely durable, and is easily the ultimate powerhouse on the JL and even the entire DCEU. In fact, I made a whole video a little while ago talking about the evil Superman versus the original Avengers, and argued that Clark could beat them, primarily because of his speed. But that's not necessarily the case here, because this isn't an evil Superman, it's normal Supes. And while Clark did speed blitz against Steppenwolf, actually didn't even allow Steppenwolf to land one single hit, Superman also never knocked Steppenwolf out. And in this fight, was going up against Thor Stormbreaker, and Captain Marvel. It's actually faster with raw speed than Superman. Thor's both stronger and more durable than Superman. That star feat, just insanely impressive. And he's got a weapon that can one-shot Clark. A one-shot Thanos, and Superman is also vulnerable to magical weapons. I've also argued this multiple times before, but Thor isn't necessarily slow in the MCU. Granted, not as fast as Superman, but still, not slow. Then there's Captain Marvel in the mix too. She's strong enough and durable enough to fight against Thanos, and like we said, has more raw speed than Clark. You can make a strong argument that either one could beat Superman on their own. Granted, you can also make a strong argument that Superman can beat either one on his own, but in a 2-on-1 fight, well, I gotta favor Marvel, even with Superman's speed and power. But all of this is almost a moot point, because there's Doctor Strange and Scarlet Witch. It's funny, because they can take down anyone in the league by themselves, but they don't really present themselves as threats, so they're not going to be the people that the league targets, especially when there's people like Hulk, Thor, and Giant Man running around. But Wanda peeled back Ultron's vibranium body, destroyed an Infinity Stone, and nearly killed Thanos. And she'll be able to do the same thing to Superman here too. And unlike Thanos, Clark won't be able to rain fire in order to get himself out of that situation. She can do the same thing with Wonder Woman as well. And there's Doctor Strange. He can send everyone off to a different dimension and simply cut the anchor, so to speak. Create hundreds of copies of himself and restrain members of the League. Assuming that he's still got the Time Stone, reverse time, or just create a time loop that they're trapped in. So, who's coming out on top here? Well, it's the Avengers, of course. That numbers advantage is way too much here for the League to overcome. We've already been over how the Avengers can tag team and beat each member of the Justice League. There's Doctor Strange and Scarlet Witch, even Wong, to come in there and clean up any messes. The only thing that DCEU has is speed, but Flash's speed blitzes aren't going to do anything to the big guns here. Thor, Hulk, Captain Marvel, and others. So in the grand scheme of things, he's going to be of no real significance. Though Superman's speed blitzes do have some potential to hurt those top tier opponents, his problem is that he's in character and not bloodlusted. And in character Superman, well, he speed blitzed Steppenwolf, but he never actually put him down for good. And Marvel's heroes are just as durable as Steppenwolf, if not more so. Then again, Doctor Strange and Scarlet Witch. The Avengers are literally just too much here. They have too much power, too much versatility, too many numbers, and they're coming out on top here. The Avengers win. But what do y'all think? I would love to hear your thoughts. Sign off in the comments down below. Also, be sure the like button, subscribe button, and turn on notifications to join the DanCo army, and I will see you next time.